Now, you've worked with a lot of clients. What are some of the standout results that stick in your mind of what people say when they come out the other side of sort of the key outcomes for them in their life?
Some of the ones that just even thinking about them give me a little tingle, to be honest, is the ones where I've seen people suffer for a really long time, and it's been the moment of transition for them. So, for instance, working with someone who was about 55 years old and had actually been dictated as a child about what profession he needed to go into. So it was like, okay, you're either going to be a lawyer, a doctor, or an engineer, given those kind of choices. But fundamentally, he wanted to go a different direction. So he's off course right at the very get-go. But he doesn't challenge that. He works in a career in an industry that lives a life like that up until that point of 55. When I do these diagnostics and I go, wait a minute, what are you doing in this industry? And that's where he said, well, yeah, I always thought that as well and stuff. And I'm like, there's a major gap here. What's going on? What's the reality? And then I say, theoretically, someone there would, be suffering from like mental health and those types of things. Then it kind of comes out. Well, I've actually been suffering from major depression for the majority of my life. And I've been on medication for it as well. And to have someone like that work with them to actually get them to bring their career back on. People say, what's the ideal time to do a course correction? I'm like, now. Like, wherever you are, do it today. There's no time like the present to do something. And he did it, course corrected, and he's living more the life that he actually wants now. He's made fundamentally different choices. And I've seen someone who was in sales, then suddenly actually went, you know what, course correction. I think they were late 30s, early 40s, then studied to be a nurse. Like fundamental major shifts in people. But it's not necessarily all those major shifts. It's actually just about the accomplishment of the outcome that you want. What is it you want to achieve? Let's go on the journey and achieve that. Sometimes there's a little bit of convincing with people. I had someone who had been redundant over a year, had been struggling to get a job. I'm like, well, has it been working for you? And he's like, no, but I've tried this and I've tried that. I've tried absolutely everything. So why is it going to be different with you? And I said, well, all I know is what I do, and you haven't tried that. And I'm pretty confident that we will get it because everyone that I've worked with has actually achieved the outcome that they want. And to get that phone call from a person who's been redundant for over 12 months, what was that hidden obstacle? We broke that hidden obstacle, and to get that phone call that he's got that job, that's just awesome. And a lot of the time it is about the outcome, but it's the subtle change in the person's mindset, because they're actually just slower. They're actually more purposeful. They're actually not just about the goal, but it's about how they go about it and the balance that they achieve, that they're just happier. And achieving those goals is what's awesome.
Robin, you've got more stories like this on your YouTube channel, on your website. Like, how can people access more testimonials and great stories like this of what people have been able to achieve through working through this with you?
Yeah, if you go on to YouTube and just search for Robin Miles, I've got a channel there, and we've got a playlist, which is a number of the little case study interviews that I've done with clients. And you can hear from their words where they were, where they are now, what was most useful to them, what's a bit of advice if you're in a similar situation. And then also if there was any blockers to them. So you actually hear from them. So jump on there and also just reach out, and always happy to have a chat about your individual situation too.
Thanks for the chat, Robin. We'll talk again soon.
If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Feel free to share with friends and check out what's up next for more videos from my channel.